Hello and welcome to Let's Play Shadowrun Returns. Last time we infiltrated a BTL drug. Well, it's not a drug. It's like it's basically a drug. Some drug place where there was a bunch of junkies. We killed a dealer and his torture dude. And then we went upstairs and killed a bunch more people to save Coyote, who is our only lead towards finding out what happened to Sam Watts, our dead friend. Oh yeah, and there were some hellhounds who came out of, I don't know, hell, apparently. Anyways, let's see what happens. Return to the Union. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk slash carries when he carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she runs the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye: fear. The woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Meow, woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor, see? Meow. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So I can't see that. I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. I will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business, see? Yeah, nobody distracts me from my business. Hey, Mr. Kubota, or Mrs. Kubota, my apologies again. Cherry, take it downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now, go bleed somewhere else. Yes, ma'am. Is your arm messed up in the picture? I guess. I gained 2 karma, and a car drove by. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Flip. And that girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home, see? Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. Meow. But we both know what the words of mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer to you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Meow. No problem. I am honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome. I offer you more than simple lodging. You'll find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. It's like a transformer, you see. When you're sleeping, it will transform into Godzilla and destroy all of Seattle. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself, see? In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. Meow. This place is a safe house? Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC, Gafka, on the piano. Meow. Okay, let's go. Where's the piano? Piano. I don't know where the piano is, but there's a dude over there. Let's go talk to Senor... Oh, wait, we can talk to her again. Yeah, she probably doesn't have anything... Oh, okay. Hello, may I be of service? Let's see here. Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah in the back bar. Yeah, that's usually where he does his business. You mentioned Coyote's Crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up... Oh, sorry. Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life, meow. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky, see? He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through the chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew, see? How did you get involved in all this? I'm a former runner. Now, I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business, see? Are any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He is often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work, see? Now, I'll be going now. Thank you, Oprah. I mean, Mrs. K. Don't let me die. Miss Oprah gonna kill me. Van Grass. Let's talk to Van Grass. You might have work. I said let's talk to Van Grass. Van Grass is a dwarf, and we like dwarves. Dwarves are our brethren. Let's see here. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and monitoring... Oh, and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Business good. Talk to me. Mrs. K said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry, I'm going to do anything right now important. I'll talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy, one more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence, too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Okay. Fine. Okay, I don't know where the piano is. Oh, look at them. They're having a nice little date there. Looking for a date? No, they already found one. Oh, I'm game. What? That's weird. Let's talk to Johnny Clean again, because we can. Anything new? Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd at the Union. And what? Surveys the crowd at the Union. Okay, whatever. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote. Yeah. The piano is a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Inspect the piano. The piano seems normal until you notice that it's very rigid. Upon further inspection, it's because the piano is bolted to the wall. A close look at the floor reveals skid marks, indicating that the piano slides to the left. Let's play chopsticks. Is there a sound effect? You're a natural. You should give up Shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Dang it. That was amusing. Fine, I'll play Gafka. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Okay, I guess I do that. The entrepreneurial Mrs. K has combined everything a runner might need in a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Sweet. Okay, here's my base, I guess. This is our base of operations. Got some dudes we can't talk to. Got some lockers we're gonna go loot. Hopefully there's something cool in there. Welcome! No bunks available. Dang it. Okay, equipment and stash. What? I don't get it. What is this? Nitro. Strengthen, we don't need that. We need jazz. I really like this music, though. Sounds so familiar. Let's talk to Dr. Sarah. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick. I need to operate. I got a little demon. Oh, you cute little, such a cute little demon. Thanks for helping me out back there. Let's see here. Tell me about the night Sam Watts died. Sam's dead? Jeez, guy, do you think this is really the time? How did he die? This is going to have to wait. This woman needs surgery now. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watch some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Let's see here. Mrs. Kubota never said what kind of cyber arm she'd pay for. I want something badass. Got one with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Just so they don't have to change the thing, I'm guessing. With one swift move, she sinks into syringe into Coyote's eye. Nighty night! Okie dokie. It's loading. Lag loading. Talk to Dr. Sarah again. Talk to Coyote in a minute. Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. There's just a human hand laying there. You didn't clean that up? You're so messy. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely. If not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Null Sheen. Now, fixing up her arm, that was a piece of work. You're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, there was some work you did on her. Your talent's maybe going to waste down here. Oh, a little bit, huh? High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Sure, tell me more about trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator spray-on, synthetic skin, and medical nanomachines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those things can get you back on your feet? Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. I wonder who Doc Wagon is. I see shamanic fetishes. Are you a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I'm trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Interesting. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard practice, of course, but the results speak for themselves. What cyberware do you have available? And how much does it cost? Because I'm not exactly super rich. Let's see here, we got a data jack, but we already got a data jack. Yeah, we already got one of those. We're in Raku's basic cyber. Eye replacement extends and enhances your vision. Just add plus 3% to hit chance. That's cool. And we can also get... I want to look at what I can't afford. Like something I want to move up to. Adds plus 1 body, plus 2 armor, or 6 HP. 6 HP is a lot. It's a lot. It's really expensive though. Let's see what else we have first. Let's see your medical supplies. I did go through a couple of health kits. So I would like a couple basic health kits. Yes. Yeah, whatever. Nope, I'm good. Let's go talk to the other people before we talk to, what's-her-face again. Hey, what do you mean, no credit? Let's talk to you. You look like a magic person. Oh my god, you're a magic person. What are you, an elf? You're a weird-looking elf. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seen is only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles with his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young dwarf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Half-Dream. To ease your way through the Sixth World, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Another time, Algernon. Or whatever your name is. What's his name? Algernon. Yep, I got it right. Maybe not the first time. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Sure, I'm guessing you're drugs or something? Oh no, your shirts and stuff. Cool. I have the black hat one. And this looks like the same crap that the other people had. Might as well just get the one that gives the biggest armor. Okay, confirm. Yeah, that's weird that the music kind of cuts out a little bit when it's loading. I don't know if that's just because my computer sucks, or if it's just a thing with the game. That's acceptable. Let's talk to you. You look like you sell guns. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc. Dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform, his hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. So he's like, yeah, sure. Okay, he's got a weird mouthy thing. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, prize. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec on your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week, we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. What can I get for you? Let's take a look at what you got. Okay, so now we have a little bit more option. We got some rifles here. It doesn't say that they're rifles. I think they're rifles. Small. Oh wait, no, these are smigs. I need a rifle. Basic assault rifle. No, it's too expensive. I'm gonna sell you some stuff then, like this thingy. And anything else I can sell for you? I can sell you a nitro, because I don't need a nitro. And that's enough to get me that gun. Let's see here. Man, all that adds is really capacity. What else do we got? Doberman. Class C. Thingy. I really need to get a drone just to, like, you know, mess with the thing. But I want to get the Doberman. I don't want to get the smoker. But the Doberman's 1,000, and I need like $30 more, and I'm gonna get the gun. Oh wait, I can have both guns? Sure, we'll sell that. Or not sell, well, I don't know, should we sell that? I want to move that into that, whatever. Can't move into that slot, whatever. That's it. And let's talk to you. You're probably the Decker dude, and I probably shouldn't have spent all my money before talking to you since I am a Decker. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. What do you mean I can't identify? I'm a goddamn Decker. I should be able to identify this crap. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. Oh my god, you look fantastic. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or any gear, or anything gear you need? What's a deck? What's a program? What's an ESP? What do you got for sale? I want you this thingy. It can hold 2 ESPs, it's got 2 evasion, its IP is better, its AP is better, and its programs are better. I have no idea what any of that means, but it sounds cool. Let's see here. Do I own anything on mine? Let's see here. Powerful attack program directed at 1 target. Yes. I don't know. If I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get that. Okay. Let's find out about all this stuff, because why not? What's a deck? You jack into the Matrix, or in the context of a run. What? You jack into the Matrix, or in the context of a run, when you jack into the local node of the facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry, and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from a system, and it'll hurt. Okay, what's a deck? Oh, you just answered that. What's a program? A program in the Matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There is a wide range of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. Okay, what's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take this one? Oh, it's Johnny! How'd you get down here? Sure, when you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you are all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life form, which, when you deploy it, manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. We need to save our money. Okay, yep, that's fine. Good to see you down here. Happy to be helpful if I can. Oh, I guess we can talk more about this. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. Okay. Is it true that you were part of Echo Mirage Team? Let me take this one. Okay. Thank you, phone. Let me take this one. Listen. I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me, so he's sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. Okay, how's decking used? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc., but occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into the local Matrix LAN of the facility you are infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Would you shut up, phone? Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. My phone's like, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, I want to be a phone. And I'm like, no, you need to shut up and be a not phone. Did I already check this? I think I did. Why is it still... Did it refresh? Oh no, that's just the stash, okay. So I can switch stuff out here when normally I wouldn't be able to. Okay, let's go talk to Coyote. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm, but now that her adrenaline has worn off, it's clear that she needs some rest. Okay. Oh, she's not bleedy anymore. That's cool. They did change the picture. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Look, about Sam. Yeah? I can't say I'm surprised he's dead. Sam was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste. Sam had some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam are having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back good, but... Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually, he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Koberta wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Thamdrek? I don't know. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It's pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? Enemies, that's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Do you know where he lived? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Oh, maybe there's something in the bunks. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. Had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while. One day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Hard to imagine that he looked good. He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now, I need you two to do something for me. You need me to do more than saving your life after getting your arm ripped off. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at him when I recover. But I got the gems. I guess I gotta give it to him. Let's go search the bunk. I said let's go search the bunk. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Let's look at the image. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulder and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Let's check the back of the photo, I guess. Written in a woman's hands are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Let's pocket it. Cool. Let's take a look at our mission items, because we probably have a lot. Okay, so we have we have test tube pieces, a bar tab receipt, some rare stones, and a photo. That's all we got, really? And a bunch of don't think I didn't see that there. Apparently I gotta walk to this. Another beer! Let's talk to Mr. Clue. Mr. Clue, wait! Oh, dang it, I don't want to talk to you yet. A hulking troll bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that? The having her back part, yes. Yep. You have my gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You're just a big old sheepdog, aren't you? Not the comparison made of most trolls, but I'm happy to defy expectations. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Haven't minded so far. You hear anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. You know where I can find a fence? I think Van Grass is at the bar near the stage. Dwarf with a cyber eye, can't miss him. How long have you been working for Mrs. Kubitar? I crawled in here after I awoke. Mrs. Kubitar took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on on hands that big? It's not the size they charge more for. It's the blood underneath the fingernail. Okay, it's catch you around. I like him. He's a character. Who are you? Mr. Delilah, I've been looking for you. Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? You Delilah? Yeah, what's it to you, asshole? Can't you see I'm busy here? We've come to conclude your business with Coyote. To mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late. My client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. She getting stitched up, or... Yeah, she's downstairs trying on a new arm. No kidding, huh? Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? I'm Flip. He's Paco. Or... The guys that got you good, what difference does it make? Or... This is Coyote's boyfriend, Paco, and I'm Flip. He's Paco. Great. Well, we're all introduced. Now give me my stones. So, let's see. I can just give him all the stones. Probably a smart idea. I can give him everything but the biggest stone, which probably will get me the, money, I'm assuming. Or I can hold back the one that's all fancy-dancy, but that one is probably for, magicians. So I'm just going to give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with the Hebrew characters. Okay? That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. Bye. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Grass, follow me. Okay, following you. You find a fence for the remaining stones. Okay. Nerps. Augmented Nurples. Van Grass is fiddling with his cyber eye while nodding on his PDA. You're back! Still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. Why did that give me charisma? He nods his head. That's right. And? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. Here's attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see those rare stones, okay? Crap. You hear the servos in his cyber eye whir as the magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this dreck? A gumball machine? I'd give you 1,000 from. Oh. Look into my eyes, Vengrass. I'll think about it. Suit yourself. I need to look at my stuff here. I might be able to get some more money out of these. Now, strength is obviously not something we're going to increase very much, because we're never going to do unarmed combat, or throwing, or wailing, or anything like that. So going up to 6 is out of the question. Charisma, however, we've been getting pretty fancy and everything, so if I go to this one, I get a new etiquette. What was the etiquette I needed? This one gives me a new etiquette, and a new etiquette, and a new etiquette, and a new etiquette. I think it was academic. We'll choose academic. That sounds cool. That sounds fine. And the other thing I wanted to do was increase our intelligence. Yeah, I think increasing our intelligence would be good. And sure, we'll spend a point on using less medkits. I've been using them a lot, so it sounds good. Let's talk to Von Grass. Alrighty. Ready to unload those stones? Yep. Dang it. Dang it. No. Oh well. Find a fence for the remaining stones. Completed. What do we have to do now? Check. Return to Coyote. Let's go do that. To the piano. Yeah, look at me waddle over there. How are you back up here? I don't know. We gotta return to Coyote. So let's talk to Coyote. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Let's see here. You know someone named Jessica? Her brow furrows. No. Why? It's the name of Sam's sister. Jessica Watts. Yeah, he mentioned her once. It didn't sound like they got along that well. Your comlink chips, and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, he must be about money. Are all cops on the take as happy as you? Yeah, we have our own clubhouse and everything. As per our discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Let's see here. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get her quick before McCluskey arrives. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks. I appreciate the help. I mean, I'm new in this city. I'm not just gonna, like, say, nope. So let's go ahead and, take a cab out of here and end this video of boringness. I'm gonna put a disclaimer on this video. It's gonna be like, warning, if you don't want anything interesting happen, just skip the middle 30 minutes of this video. Like, it's just fluff. Everything's fluff. Alright. Confirm. Loading screen? Anything? Come on. You can do it. Ah, the South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstress Union behind you, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with the latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters in the broken-down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination? National Transportation Safety Board warehouse. Is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Alrighty, well, I'll see you guys next time. This has been Flip, and I hope you're enjoying it so far. Although this video, probably not. It's really boring. Well, this video was really boring, but I learned a lot, and I like learning. So, the more you know.